Welcome back to Just the Facts, the weekly vidcast from factcheck.org. I'm Emmy Kalawale, and it was a busy week for us this week, and for Democratic candidates Hillary Clinton and Barack Obama, with talk of a gas tax holiday and mailers about guns. Like this postcard that claims Obama told a group in Chicago he favored a ban on the manufacture, sale, and possession of handguns. Then he told people in Idaho he was for the Second Amendment in order to get their votes. Overall, we find the mailer to be plausible. The group in Chicago refers to a Chicago nonprofit group that asked Obama's 1996 Chicago State Senate campaign to fill out a questionnaire about handguns. It asked if Obama supported state legislation to ban the manufacture, sale, and possession of handguns, a ban on assault weapons, and/or if he supported mandatory waiting periods and background checks. The Obama camp responded yes to all of the above. Obama has since said his handwriting was not on the questionnaire, but it was. And he's since said that he never supported an all-out ban on handguns. And we haven't found any evidence to the contrary. But if that's true, then the reason behind Obama's answer on the questionnaire remains a mystery. So did Obama tell Idaho voters he was for the Second Amendment to get their votes? Well, we don't check motive, so we leave that last part up to you. But he did say this to an arena of supporters in Boise.
And then there are people who say, well, he doesn't believe in the Second Amendment, even though I come from a state, we got a lot of hunters downstate Illinois, and I have no intention of taking away folks' guns.
Obama's website claims he believes the Constitution creates an individual right to bear arms. But he told the Chicago Sun-Times this in an April 25th interview. My view continues to be that the Constitution, I believe, does provide a right to bear arms, but that local communities and state governments, as well as the federal government, have a right to common sense regulations and firearm ownership rules. Obama's motives aside, we find the claims to be pretty much true, at least in a literal sense. Obama, or at least his state Senate campaign, filled out a questionnaire that claimed he supported a ban on the manufacture and sale of handguns. And he told Idaho voters that he was for the Second Amendment. But if you believe that an Obama campaign staffer filled out the questionnaire without Obama's review, and if you consider Obama's support for regulations on handguns, then that muddies the waters a little bit. Now, let's move on to the gas tax holiday and this misleading claim from the Clinton campaign.
Hillary's fighting to use the windfall profits of big oil to pay to suspend the gas tax this summer and save families $8 billion.
It's true the gas tax nets $8.5 billion in revenue. It's also true economists agree the gas tax holiday wouldn't work. If the cost of gas came down briefly, then a rise in demand would drive the cost right back up again. But that didn't stop the Obama campaign from replying with this mislead.
Barack Obama's plan? Take on price gouging by oil companies, tax their windfall profits, invest in alternative energy, give working families a permanent $1,000 tax cut to help with rising costs.
Price gouging is a popular claim among Democrats, but federal regulators have found that it's market conditions, not price manipulations, that drive the cost of gasoline. And the ad is wrong to imply that Obama's tax cut would actually help with the rising cost of gasoline in the short term. Rather, his $1,000 tax credit is not a new proposal. It's part of an economic plan he released last fall, and it wasn't even created to address the rising cost of gasoline. And that's it for this episode of Just the Facts. We want to take this opportunity to thank everyone who voted for us for the Webby's People's Voice Award. We took home 3 awards this year, 2 Webby's People Voice Awards, and 1 jury prize. So thank you so much for that. And for more on the gas tax holiday exchange between the candidates and Clinton's mailer attack, be sure to check out our website at www.factcheck.org. I'm Emmy Kalawale. Thanks for watching, and see you next week.